Welcome to PM Movie Recaps. Today's pick is a mystery and romance of 2019, Love and Murder Sheep and Wolf. If you're ready, let's enjoy the video. Atsuro Kurosu doesn't have any income since he is unemployed. He finds his life is meaningless and tries to commit suicide, but he's still alive as the shelf falls down and appears to have a hole on the wall. He looks into the hole and sees his neighbor. He stalks her from that hole since then. One day he comes out of his room to steal the takeaway food from downstairs. While eating the food he just stole, the girl next door, Ryo Miyachi, sees him and that makes him feel embarrassed. She has a quick talk with him before inviting him to have lunch with her. During the meal she tells him to come to her place more often for food. He feels happier after hearing that and starts to come. As they build a strong relationship, Kurosu realizes that peeking at her is not a good habit and he decides to stop that, but it's not easy for him to do so. One night, he starts to peep at her again, but this time, he sees Miyachi with a guy who he thinks is her boyfriend. He is about to get jealous, but suddenly she takes out a knife and kills that guy. While Kurosu is frightened and confused by what he just saw, Miyachi comes to knock at his room with food in hands. She tells him that she wants to have dinner at his place tonight. Kurosu welcomes her inside, even though he is not sure what she is up to. After dinner, she went back to her room. Kurosu sees that there's a woman in her room and he is curious to know what's going on. The following day, he still keeps thinking about what he saw last night, but tells himself to believe that he might have a hallucination. That night, while Kurosu is setting up a table for dinner, he hears that Miyachi comes back home. He sees through the hole and finds that he is with another guy. On top of that, she is going to kill the guy the same way she killed the previous guy before. Kurosu is sure that he is not hallucinating. He screams in panic and runs away. Miyachi chases after him to the rooftop and there's nowhere for him to run away. She takes out a knife and asks him how long he has been peeping her through that hole. He tells her that it's not so long and explains everything that happens in his life. Kurosu confesses that he is in love with her and after things he has been through, he is ready to die in the hands of the person he loves. Miyachi finds that he's interesting and they both start dating. Next day, Kurosu sees Haruko is talking to his brother, who is his neighbor. Both say hi to Kurosu before Haruko leaves. Kurosu starts to work at a convenience store and wants to be a better person who can take care of his girlfriend. Miyachi also starts to take him to college and wherever she goes to kill someone. One day, after coming back from work, Kurosu sees his neighbor, Haruko's brother, is playing with a cat. They have a quick talk and he tells Kurosu that he is a cat person. The following night Kurosu sees the message from Miyachi telling him to wait for her in his room till 10 p.m. When the time comes, he hears that she is back home. Kurosu looks through the hole and sees that the neighbor, Haruko's brother, is tied up and Miyachi kills him at the end. While Kurosu is pondering in his thoughts about why Miyachi has to kill their neighbor, he also sees that there's a team cleaning up Miyachi's room. Kurosu comes to Miyachi's room and meets with Reina. She tells him that all dead bodies have never been discovered because she helps Miyachi clean up the scenes. Before Reina leaves, Kurosu asks her why Miyachi has to kill the neighbor. Reina takes Kurosu to the neighbor's room and he finds that the neighbor is not a cat lover as he thought, but he tortures, kills and sells the cat's organs. She also warns him about the relationship with Miyachi since she connects with people only to kill them. Next day when Miyachi comes to knock at his room, Kurosu doesn't open the door for her as he starts to get afraid of Miyachi after hearing the warning from Reina. Miyachi then gets inside his room from the window. He talks to her frankly that killing is killing, he doesn't want her to continue doing it, though she tells him that she only kills the bad ones. After the conversation, Miyachi leaves. The next day, Kurosu sees Haruko come to check on her brother. While both are talking, Miyachi sees them and asks Haruko to wait at her place till her brother comes. Kurosu is afraid that Miyachi will kill Haruko, so he asks Haruko to leave. At dinner, Kurosu talks to Miyachi about Haruko as he is sure that she will come back again if she can't contact her brother. Kurosu is worried that Miyachi might get caught this time, though she tells him not to be worried about. Later, Haruko sends a message to Kurosu asking him out for coffee and chat about her brother. At the coffee shop, Kurosu is shocked after hearing that Haruko went to the police station. However, she tells him that she didn't file a missing report yet as she thought her brother might have gone traveling. Then Haruko asks Kurosu to accompany her when she goes to talk with the landlord. After coffee, Haruko asks the landlord to open her brother's room and then they find his booking flight information. Meanwhile, Miyachi comes to meet a group of gangsters to deny the offer for killing people on their lists and using her team to clean up the scenes. Before she leaves, the gangster boss threatens her that if she doesn't join them they'll kill her boyfriend. Miyachi goes to pick up Kurosu after his shift. Once they're back, they see Haruko waiting outside. Haruko shows the postcard from his brother and assumes that he must have enjoyed his trip. Haruko then passes out after having tea break. Miyachi comes out in a raincoat outfit and is ready to kill her. However, Kurosu begs her not to do so. In the end, she drops off her killing plan and leaves. A few days later, Haruko meets Kurosu again at the coffee shop to say sorry about the day she passed out at his place and chat about her brother. After the two separate, the gangsters kidnap Kurosu on his way back home and take him to their club. The gangster boss tells him to talk with Miyachi to work for him, but he refuses. One of the gangsters leaves a small cut on his face. Once Kurosu is back, Miyachi sees that he gets hurt. She is about to rush out for revenge, but Kurosu stops her. After a deep talk, Miyachi leaves. The following day, Kurosu looks through the hole again and sees Miyachi is killing someone, but this time she looks unhappy and with tears drop on her face after killing. After seeing that, Kurosu runs to the club where a group of gangsters are and tells them to stop making her kill people. Kurosu fights with them and is about to get killed by the gangster boss. Suddenly, the power is blackout and a gas grenade blasts out. While everyone is suffocating, Miyachi appears and kills them all. Then she finds that Kurosu is also here. She comes to help him. After things they have been through, Miyachi decides to stop killing and have a future with Kurosu. Thank you for watching, but before leaving, please make sure that you click subscribe and turn on the notification so that you can enjoy watching more videos like this.